Some of you might remember the fairy tale Hansel and Gretel, where she leaves a trail of breadcrumbs. One of the things that we find difficult in making sense of the environment is understanding how to reveal to someone something that's actually a little bit unpalatable, a little bit ugly. This model just shows you how you can move from being unknowing about something to making a fact useful. And it's actually an ascension ladder. You need to move through a number of stages. The first one is to move from unknowing to sensing. And this is about opening up that issue. It's called painting toenails. You need to make it just a tiny little bit visible so someone can actually see it. The second one is to move from sensing to mindful, where you actually need to make it a much more overt signal. If you could use the painting toenails analogy, it would probably be about wearing very bright socks. And the third transition to make is from being mindful to sensible. This is where you need to spread the idea and make it more obvious still. So at this point, it's starting to become part of the familiar discussion around the work group that you're trying to make this idea more visible for. And the last ascension is from being sensible to useful, where you start incorporating this idea in its word, which people now recognise much more easily, into useful activity. So it starts to have a real presence in the workplace. So that's just a quick discussion about how you can leave a trail of breadcrumbs in your place to make ideas that are just a little bit messy and ugly, a little bit more palatable and useful and evident in your work environment.